Need to declutter your home? In part 2 of this two-part series of Decluttering Your Home for Sale checklist, I'll dive into how to declutter your home in minutes, room by room, and also we'll walk through the 5 remaining areas of your house. And make sure you stay to the end so you find out how to download the free decluttering checklist. And if you want to watch part 1 of this series, the video is right here. Okay, first things first is grab 2 garbage bags or 2 boxes. So if you didn't watch the first video, grab these 2 items, and then one is for garbage and the other one is for recycling or donations. And also get a timer. So either you can use the timer on your phone or you can use a physical timer, which I would recommend. So let's dive into decluttering and freeing up extra space so your home looks its absolute best. Now starting at room 1 is the home office. Now before the pandemic, it wasn't such a big thing to have a home office, but obviously right now with remote work or even hybrid work, it's very important. So start by clearing up those stacks of papers or unnecessary binders and books. Don't stress about going all Marie Kondo on this space. You still definitely want an area that you can put your computer or also have your bookshelf. Definitely need the space to be functional. The key here is to keep it neat and organized while also maintaining a sleek appearance. Hey, real quick, if you are finding any of these tips helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, so I know to make more videos like this. Number 2 on the list of rooms to declutter is the kids' playroom. It's time to streamline toys and refresh the space. And I get it, it can be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster with your kids that don't want to part with their beloved stuffed animals or toy trains, but it is time to say goodbye to any items that definitely are old and tattered or broken, or toys that they've just clearly outgrown. It's also a good idea to take down your kids' artwork and put up something a little bit more neutral or abstract. Also, if you've got a teenager who wanted to paint their room black or say a dark purple, consider painting it a lighter, brighter neutral color. A recent survey said that 78% of top agents do recommend refreshing the room with a new coat of paint. Moving on to area number 3 is brightening up the hallways and windows. So when it comes to window sills, make sure there's nothing there. Make sure they're all clear and they're wiped and they're not dusty, and double check for any little cobwebs as well. And just make sure that that area is free and clear. And then the same goes for hallways. If there's any keys lying around, shoes, any paperwork in the way, any baskets, you just want to make sure that this area is just free and clear for buyers to explore your house. Now moving on to one of the toughest spots in the house is area number 4, which is the garage. So I'm sure you have been placing a lot of stuff in the garage and you might feel a little overwhelmed by the space, but don't worry. Just break it down into manageable chunks. It probably will take you longer than 15 minutes, but just set a time that you can dedicate to the space and then go back to it. So you don't have to do it all in one session. Don't stress out if you have been putting a lot of stuff in the garage. You can definitely use it as a storage space, but just try to tidy it up and show buyers that, hey, you could still park the car if you wanted to in here. The key here is to tidy it up and make it organized. So organize the boxes, make a dedicated spot, say, for your gardening tools. And this way, potential buyers will see it as a usable storage space and not just a black hole for all your random stuff. Now moving on to the last area of your home to declutter is area number 5, which is your yard and garden. It's time to spruce up your curb appeal with a little TLC, and here a little goes a long way. So I totally understand if you've kind of let things slide because you've been focusing on inside the home, but obviously first impressions do count. So make sure that if you have grass, that it is mowed, it's neat and tidy, any of the shrubs or bushes have been trimmed, and also declutter. So take away any cobwebs that you see, definitely wipe down around the doors, any leaves that are lying around, so get those cleaned up. And while this isn't exactly decluttering, but if you have a space for a fire pit or some outdoor lighting, that really would go a long way with buyers to add some outdoor atmosphere. And one of the good things about outdoor improvements, they are very budget friendly. And so they will work wonders for your yard's curb appeal. And if your yard has a few rough spots, see if you can plan ahead and put some grass seeds down. There are some fast growing grass seeds, or even put mulch down in other bare areas. So just makes it look a little bit more tidy and freshened up. Trim away any dead branches or plant some new greenery around areas that could use a brighter spot. Your garden will thank you, and so will potential buyers. So there you have it, decluttering your home for sale. And if you want a free checklist, then just click the link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful at all, please hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching.